Hello, everyone, and welcome to ROKStudios. I'm Stan Miller. I'm PR and Analyst Relations Manager for Rockwell Automation in the EMEA region. And I'm joined today by Javier Garcia Quintela. He is Chief Information Security Officer at Repsol. Javier, welcome to the studio.
Hi, Stan. Thanks, Rockwell, for being here. Yeah.
We're so excited to have you. We're here today to talk about cybersecurity, particularly from the executive perspective. It's such an exciting opportunity to tap into what you know. But before we get into the topic, could you just tell us a little bit about your company?
Yeah. Thank you, Stan. Well, Repsol is a multi-energy company, fully committed with the energy transition since 2019. So that means that we are moving for a pure oil and gas company to a multi-energy, whatever source of energy now or in the future reduces the carbon emissions, and so we have a full commitment with that, aligned with the global commitments. Yeah.
Excellent. So Javier, we're here to talk about cybersecurity. I can't think of anyone better to discuss this topic. So my first question to you, how do organizations make sure they maintain and improve their overall security posture, both in IT and in OT, while still achieving the executive requirements for enterprise connectivity?
Yeah. Well, that's a very interesting question because cybersecurity is evolving at a very, very fast pace. The threats, the attackers, the techniques, and so trying to evolve and maintain and improve the cybersecurity posture, both for IT and OT, while not disrupting company operations, it is a very, very big challenge that need to be focused in different ways. We, as I mentioned, we are committed with the energy transition, so we are transforming the company. As a consequence, we've moved, we've made a relevant digital transformation waves in the company, and as a consequence, we move 80% of our information and transactions to the cloud for the IT and digital world. And in a combination with the OT world, that it is more physical, connected to the physical processes in our industrial facilities, that again has a lot of pressure in order to take advantage of cloud possibilities, of artificial intelligence possibilities now, or data analytics, and so trying to protect all that attack surface need to be done while the company performs their operations every day, and also try to evolve in this competitive scenario. So in order to do so, you have to accomplish very complex technology projects in order to segment better, reduce obsolescence rates, configure in the better way your systems and so, and but always taking care of the business of operations. No?
Absolutely.
Finally, cybersecurity risk is a business risk, and I think that it is the first thing that we all need to understand. Yeah.
Excellent. Javier, help us understand, as the threat landscape evolves, I'm sure you're seeing a significant increase, in the broader market, in a broader perspective, seeing significant increase in frequency and sophistication of cyber attacks. From where you sit, with all of the knowledge that you have in this space, what are three strategies or recommendations that you would give the C-suite in critical infrastructure companies to consider in building their strategy? What would be your guidance for them at a very high level?
Well, at a very high level, in terms of strategies for the board, I think that the first is what I said, is to understand that cybersecurity risk is a business risk. So my suggestion for them is to understand the different risks that they are facing, and the quantification of the impacts and the maturity levels about a ransomware or a data breach or an insider threat or an OT ransomware or whatever, to understand it very well and then ask for the specific plans, no, in order to achieve the desired risk appetite that each one of the organizations should have. No, that as a first recommendation. Second one is to be very aware of the regulation. Now, in the EU, we have the NIS2, the European Directive for Cybersecurity. Also, other regulations like DORA or other ones related to critical infrastructure or not. Also, in the US, we have the new SEC rules in order to deal with cyber incidents and specific regulation, and also in different countries. No, all those regulations are suppose that the boards are having much more responsibility and accountability related to cybersecurity incidents. So, being aware of the regulation and adapt the organization, the policies, the norms, the rules, the responsibilities of the CISO, of the cybersecurity team, of the different businesses related to that is a second recommendation that I understand. And finally, as I mentioned in the first one, ask for specific plans. The plans means commitment in resources and allocation of resources, also support, because sometimes in order to deal with the cybersecurity threats, you need to perform difficult tasks that impact the operations. No? So try to understand that and try to support and identify which is the best way and balance of cybersecurity control and operability and usability of the systems in the company. Yeah.
Javier, fantastic. Let me ask you this. You've mentioned several technologies. Let's talk about people for a second. From your perspective, why is integrating cybersecurity into company culture important for creating secure operations?
Yeah, well, that's a very interesting topic. Let me skip for a while the user awareness that we all know, no? Typical phishing campaigns and trainings and so. For me, it's very relevant that a typical business leader, when they make decisions in working with a specific third party or transforming or evolving their operations and so, in those decisions are always involved cybersecurity decisions. No? And from the cybersecurity governance perspective, it is difficult or almost impossible to reach all the decisions that are taking place every day in the company worldwide. No? So in that sense, building that judgment about cybersecurity in the different business leaders that are taking decisions every day, so they are more aware of the cybersecurity impact that those decisions have. I think it is very, very relevant. Then we have all the users as the first line of defense, and you know that the attackers need only to have success with one user, and then we all have some problems. No, so the awareness of all the users, considering that also that the threats are evolving. Now with the artificial intelligence or deep fakes or whatever, everything is more complex. So trying to increase the maturity also of the users is relevant. Yeah.
Fantastic. Really good insight. My final question for you, what are the main considerations manufacturers or companies such as yourself, when you're evaluating trusted partners to help you in the execution of an OT cyber roadmap? What are your requirements? What do you look for?
Yeah. Well, good question. In my opinion, in my case, as responsibility for IT, digital, and also OT cybersecurity, I need from the different vendors compatibility in the sense that I can't have different technologies considering the different vendors or the different assets that we all manage. So we need a lot of compatibility with all the environments and effectiveness in the implementation of the technology. I think that in Repsol we are moving, or we moved from technology-oriented in cybersecurity to have a very deep attacker perspective. So our perspective is to understand our vulnerabilities, our risk, and so on, and have technology decisions and operational decisions related to that. No? So in that way, the effectiveness is fully necessary. Then the threats are evolving every week, so we need that the different technologies and devices and sensors and whatever are secure by design, but then they are able to evolve with the evolution of the different threats. No? And finally, I say that bringing innovation to cybersecurity, that we have a long road ahead, no? And in order to try to protect and make secure the energy transition and new possibilities of connecting sometimes OT networks to the cloud, moving information, integrating artificial intelligence. So, well, all that is an innovation that we need to protect and build secure. So those three things, my suggestion.
Excellent. Javier, I've learned so much from you in this discussion, and I'm sure our audience has too. Thank you so much for joining us in the studio today.
Thank you, Stan. Thank you.
And thank you for watching. If you'd like to learn more about industrial security, cybersecurity solutions, visit rockwellautomation.com.